Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I'm going to be checking out Guild War 9. We're going to be taking a first look at this. We're going to look at the Armory. I'm going to put together a preliminary team. I haven't yet pulled for Tifa. I think that I am going to pull for Tifa. However, I am curious how Yuffie by herself is going to do. So if you guys are just running Yuffie, this should be, at least one way of checking that out. So before we do that, let's take a look at the boss himself, Odin Svartr. And it looks like he's got like kind of this gold skin on him. I'm not sure if he'll actually be any different from the Odins we fought in the current anniversary event or the Escalation event. If we look at the immunities right here, Stop is immune, which was a tactic used in Odin Escalation level 25 and I believe level 30 by using Sid and Enfeeble. Also, Magic Attack Down is also immune, which makes it's kind of weird since I'm pretty sure Odin is completely physical, right? So it does look like his physical attack can be broken, physical defense can be broken, magic defense can be broken. All right, so used as many powerful wind element physical abilities, unleashes a powerful ability when force gauge Zantetsu charges full, which is Zantetsuken, I'm guessing. The gauge can be depleted with earth element attacks, increases own physical attack and decreases own physical defense every time Ring of the Underworld is activated. Alright, so originally when I read this, I thought that this increases his physical attack and decreases our physical defense every time this is used. But it looks like this increases his physical attack and decreases his own physical defense every time it is activated. Provoke is useful to protect allies as the enemy has many powerful single target attacks. Alright, so let's get in here and let's get to work, guys. Alright, so here's my last team. I guess we're just going to build off that. We're going to go to the Armory really quick and we'll do an auto formation. So as you guys can see here, Cloud and Kate Sith are going to be the Armory parts this time. So Yuffie is completely open. For people that are going to try and make a magic team work, it's definitely going to be a lot harder if you take a look at these effects over here. Right, so at level 67 in the Armory, I'm getting 413% physical ability potency, 165% earth potency, and a terrible 100% magic ability potency, alright? Now let's go back and let's put together a team and let's try out this stage 1. I've heard that stage 2 can actually kill you, like you need to run a healer, which is a little bit crazy. Alright, so we'll grab Yuffie. Alright, I'll just best equip her for now. Okay, we'll go into here. We'll go to Aerith. Okay, we'll best equip her. And we're going to have to make some changes here. Alright, so I'm just going to run the same team that I used to beat Odin Escalation 15 and just see how far it takes me. Alright, so we'll start with Angeal. We had the Thrust Sword right here for the physical attack down. The Shinra Greatsword for the Imperil right there for sure. We have his ultimate weapon right here. We're going to put on Ad Astra. And I guess we'll go into here and give him all physical defense stat sticks here. Alright, I don't think we're going to need a sigil break, hopefully. We'll see. I didn't see any sigils on Odin when we looked at him. But just trying to stack Angeal with as much physical defense as possible. I don't think we actually have a provoke here, right? Because Flash Thrust does not have a provoke. And the Shinra Greatsword also does not have a provoke, which is really interesting considering his new weapon gives AoE Veil. It does not have a provoke either, meaning that you would have to run or be like prompted to run Angeal with a provoking weapon, right? But if you run him with a provoking weapon, then you lose out on the Imperil, or you don't use his new weapon. It's kind of strange, actually. I'm not actually sure. I'm pretty sure that Stalwart Integrity also does not have provoke on it. No, this weapon does not have provoke either. Really weird, actually, kind of how this is set up so far. I'm curious to see how people do it. Alright, so we're going to go into the back end here. I will put on a physical defense all, physical attack all. Alright, so there we go. let's just put on that. I've almost got Glenn's Stream Saber to OB10, which is pretty sick, guys. Wind resistance, I'll probably put that one on Aerith. So we'll go with the Rocket Punch here. And then maybe, you know, one more physical attack to all allies. We're doing stage 1, so we can probably get away with some extra stuff right there. Now let's go to Aerith. For Aerith, we'll jump her over to the Bahamut costume. We will probably run Bahamut Rod. Alright, and then Kamura for the physical attack up buff to all allies. We'll switch over to the Princess Guard. And for the limit break, I guess we'll go with, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what her limit break is. We'd probably be using it at the very end. For Aerith, I feel like I'll go physical defense on 1 for these. And then I'm going to go healing on the other 2. Just because I feel like we might need to be healing with her a little bit. She can probably, the higher the healing, the easier that I can, you know, cast it without having to switch stances. Alright, so there's 1. And then here's the Bahamut Rod, so we'll go all the way back up. There's a second one right there. Healing 3.6%, so we're going to take off support materia right there. Switch over, then we get a 10% heal right there. Alright, so looking pretty good. She's at 214 physical defense. Okay, and we haven't changed the back end abilities right here, so we'll put on the rubber band gun. I think I'll put on Matt's centipede, right, for healing. Alright, so where is that? It's right here. And then we'll put on maybe one more physical attack all weapon. So we'll just reset that, go over to physical attack all, and we'll put on the Stream Saber. Alright, perfect. Now we just have Yuffie left to look at. And I think I'm going to keep this as it is right here. Let's see, we have physical attack all allies, boost physical potency 27. And we have physical attack earth potency 27 right here. Alright, now if I can remember how I did this, I think it is attack for the automatic, right? And then in the second one should be the Bahamut Greatsword, I think. Or not the Bahamut Greatsword, the Alba, the White Alba Sword. And then, yeah, okay, something like that. Something like that, guys. And then we'll go to her summons, and then we will equip Titan. Alright, so other than that, we'll go into here, physical attack, and we're just going to crank these up. Alright, so there's the first one right there. The second one we need to equip for the physical attack all. There we go, perfect. And then the third one, we'll just do whatever is there. I'm pretty sure there's, I can't remember the sigil phase, but we'll check it here in a second. Alright, so she gets her up to 12.6k physical attack, 9.8k HP. Alright, and almost 200 physical defense. Alright, so we'll go back, we'll check out Odin. So there are no sigils here, so there's going to be no sigil phase, so it doesn't matter right there. It looks like my armory went down a little bit, but we're going to redo this. And it actually went up. So we're up to level 69 there. Alright, and let's go ahead and take a shot at stage 1 with Yuffie. No Tifa, guys. If you guys have Tifa, this is going to be a lot easier, right? Especially because I don't have Yuffie's Arcanum. I only have Hawkeye OB6, so it's probably going to be pretty hard for me. I hope stage 1 isn't too hard. He does look really sick, though. Alright, so we're on manual right here. We're going to go for the Spiritual Harmony. Angela's going to go for the Imperil right here. And here we go. Just going to let the stance gauge fill up as much as I can. And let's frickin' get it, guys. Alright, we're just going to spam the sheet out of this stuff. Alright, so I'm going to hit that. Go into Ferocity. I really think like Tifa's ultimate weapon is so much better than Yuffie's. The haste is so much better, guys. Alright, here we go. So looking pretty good right here. Alright, we have the attack buff wearing off. We're going to go into Jubilation after that. Alright, make sure that the Imperil stays up. And we're just going to keep on going after it, guys. We're like halfway through. We're doing okay. I should probably put a breach materia on Angeal so we can keep that physical defense break from her ferocity. We got the attack tuner going right here. I'm going to re-up the physical attack buff. It's going to be pretty close, though. For a stage 1, it's definitely harder than what we've seen so far, guys. Alright, here we go. And Aerith is going to re-up the physical attack boost. Yuffie's looking a little bit low on health. Alright, we're going to go into ferocity. Almost time to hit that attacker tuning right here. Close, close. She's still taking some decent amount of damage here, guys. Oh gosh, she's so close to dying. Holy smokes. Holy frickin' smokes. Alright, here we go. Attack tuning. We're going for it. Wow, you really do need a frickin' provoke. Holy crap. That is crazy. We're gonna barely make stage 1. Oh man, this is going to be a tough war, guys. We knew that Guild War 9 was going to be tough after the notices after the last Guild War 8. That is pretty crazy. So it does look like Provoke is really going to be needed. He was like hammering away at Yuffie right here. Let's go down and let's... Damn, that is freaking crazy, guys. I can't even believe that. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so let's go to stage 2. We're just going to try and go to stage 2. I mean, like, at this point, I'm, like, even wondering how the later end builds are going to work. You need a Provoke, but you lose the Imperil. Aerith doesn't have a Earth Imperil. I'm pretty sure Matt does not have an Earth Imperil as well. And I'm pretty sure Red 13 does not have an Earth Imperil. So, unless I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but if none of the healers have an Earth Imperil, you're kind of locked in, right? So, and if that is just crazy to me. That is a little... I think we're going to go into stage 2. We're going to get wrecked here. Absolutely wrecked. I guess what we could do is drop the Flash Thrust, since there's no Diamond Sigil Break, and put on something that does have a Provoke, right? So what could we use? What has a Provoke? None of these guys. Oh, it's probably this one. Provoke is applied, magic defense is increased. There's got to be something a little bit better we could use. This one's applied. This one does some non-elemental damage. There's Tranquility. There's the... no, that's not going to work. Here's Crushing Swing. Does this one... This one has Veil too. All the weapons that you would want to use don't have Provoke on them. Alright, so I guess we'll go for this one right here, just so that he has the Provoke. It's kind of tricky, guys. Honestly, it's pretty tricky. This one's going to be interesting. I mean, he's sitting at 438 physical defense, so like as long as he's provoking, it should be okay. So we're in stage 2 right now. We're definitely not going to have the DPS for this. I mean, Yuffie at 12.6k HP, but man, we could see that we were barely going to make it through stage 1 right there. So let's go into stage 2. I'm a little bit worried. It's a little bit laggy too, and I have my graphics all the way turned down, so hopefully it's not going to be super laggy for the actual gameplay. Alright guys, here we go. Heart is racing. Alright, so we'll wait a little bit. Go for the Imperil. Okay, Yuffie will wait till full. And Angie will go for the Provoke. Alright, here we go. And now we're just going to have at it. We'll do one more and then straight into Ferocity. Alright, here we go. Okay, so like I said, we could have a breach on Angeal so that he can keep that physical defense buff up, guys, because it's already the Imperil is falling off. Alright, here we go, back to Yuffie. It's definitely looking better this time. Gonna re-provoke. Alright, there's Jubilation. Okay, here we go, here we go. Alright, so this one's going better. You definitely need provoke, guys. 100%. Holy smokes. Okay. And we'll re-up the Imperil. Holy smokes, we lost the... Come on. Get the heal. Oh no, we lost Yuffie. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it's stage 2. This is like harder than the stage 5 from the last Guild War. That is crazy, guys. I'm just going to cancel out of this. We'll see how much we did. Obviously, if we like work on it, we could keep Yuffie alive. But this one is going to be like hard across the board, I think, for all members of the guild. Like normally stage 1, stage 2, like a lot of people can auto stage 1. I think with Tifa you still probably could. We got to 33.82%. So like realistically, like probably maybe on a perfect run, maybe 60% with Yuffie at stage 2 with Hawkeye OB6, but it's looking tough, guys. So, you know, definitely go in prepared against this war. But normally I would go through stage 3, but it looks like I didn't even make it into stage 2. That's absolutely crazy. But, you know, if you guys have suggestions for the war for people, obviously I think the biggest suggestion is, you know, pull Tifa because she's going to help. Like the more DPS you have, the less time, I mean, the easier it is to kill him. But, you know, it does look like they're kind of pushing Angeal's banner here. But at the same time, I mean, I guess with his banner, no, actually, I have no idea how you can fit his banner weapon in and still have provoke, but then you lose the Imperil. I'm like, is there something I'm missing? Am I missing something, guys? If I'm missing something, let me know in the comments. But I'm pretty sure none of the healers have an Earth Imperil. So kind of an interesting one so far. But yeah, that being said, guys, that's the first look at Guild War 9. It does look like it's going to be probably the hardest one so far. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I hope it does help you guys, and I wish all of you guys the best of luck in Guild War 9, and a special shout out to the Curseborn Alliance. I wish all of you guys the best out there. Fight your hardest, and let's wreck it. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.